Hi, it's back-to-back intro day. That is why, same jumper, same hair, etc, etc. But I sometimes like to do the intros and then I can do the other bits sort of afterwards. It's easier because then I don't have to move the camera around too much. So this is another Christmas present. I have been so lucky this year. I think my family and friends have just realised that what I'm going to want, or they will ask me what I want, or they will give me some money to go and buy, they know, a doll or some wall or something like that. So they've come to accept what I do. They do sometimes roll their eyes, but never mind. I'm not going to change. It's as simple as that. Now, this was a present my husband asked me what I wanted. So I'd pick something out. This is actually your fault, March Payne. I saw that he'd bought a Leica doll, Leica. We all will get it wrong, don't we? I think it's Leica actually. And it was bought from the Japanese Amazon. Now, I'd not thought about doing that, but I thought, oh, okay, I'll have a look. And as it turned out, I got what I wanted, something different. The postage was okay, a little bit more, but I didn't get customs on it, so that was quite good. And I got what I wanted, so I'm absolutely over the moon. So let's see if March has guessed which dolly it is. Is it this one? If you're thinking of getting her, she's gorgeous. There you go. Now, this is the doll that I got. Well, of course, I couldn't get the doll without some outfits. I quite like this one because I think she looks a little bit more grown up, not sort of going for, I mean, I love the kawaii look, but I wanted something a little bit more serious, if that makes sense. So a little bit more stylish. So apart from that, I also got her a little set of clothing, which is lovely. And also, well, what's she going to sleep in at night? She needs some PJs, so I got some PJs as well. So we're going to open the whole lot. I know I already love these dolls because I have got another one, but to be honest, on the UK Amazon and eBay, etc, they were either overpriced or not the style that I wanted. So when I saw that you could do this, because this is not something I've done before, buy from the Japanese site, I did have to make an account and things like that. But I tell you what, I will be going on there again if I do need certain doll items. And they're like, I keep saying Leica down, and I keep trying to correct myself to Leica because I'm sure that's what it is. You know what I mean. My pronunciation's terrible. I do apologise if I'm getting it wrong. But she's gorgeous. So we're going to be opening her top down. Again, I mentioned before, if you do like my videos, you know what to do. Please like, subscribe, share, etc, etc. Pop a comment on there. I do try and make sure I answer everybody's comments best I can. It might take a couple of days sometimes, but I will get back to you. Let me know if you've got one. Let me know if you like them, if you like the Leica. I think she's gorgeous. And I will see you in a second top down. It's Leica time. I really hope I'm saying that wrong. Again, apologies if not. But I know I've heard so many different versions, completely confused. I absolutely love this doll. But as I mentioned earlier, I watched March Payne's channel, which please have a look at it. It's absolutely amazing. It just makes me chuckle all the time. I'll pop a link in for you to have a look at his channel for his doll unboxings and things. I can guarantee he's going to make you smile, put it that way. But he'd actually bought one from the Japanese Amazon, and I'm like, oh, didn't think about doing that because I wasn't overly impressed with the selection in the UK, even on eBay, etc. So I thought, have a look, and this is what I found. Now, I saw her well before Christmas, so my husband's were like, well, you know, what do you want for Christmas? I think he knew what the answer would be. It would be a doll, but this is one of the presents I got from him. So I was really, really pleased. I did choose her because they all know better than that to choose one for me, because I can be... There's certain things I like, certain things I don't. And I'm so eclectic, it's almost impossible for anybody to sort of work out what I liked. So here we are. This is the Leica. Now, it says Very on them. Now, I got the impression, is this Very the catalogue that we have here? I don't know. Because obviously everything else is in Japanese. I suppose I could translate it or get it translated. But I'm not quite sure on that. So if anybody knows, let me know, because there is another one that's the Very one. But I know it's sort of in conjunction with Very, whichever Very that is. Obviously, we have Takara Tomy here, and in we go. And how pretty is she? I love this idea with the dress. This dress, you get sort of like 3 designs out of that one dress. How lovely is that? Always watch for this though, LD. Now I got caught out on this a few years ago because I bought something and I thought it was the doll, and it wasn't. It was the outfit. Now if I remember rightly, let's have LD will be like a doll, a Leica doll, and look, LW. The W's for wear, so watch that one because you will get caught out. Now it's quite a nice little box, so I might actually keep this box because of sort of all the information on it, and it is like a collab type sort of box. I'm always nervous when I'm pulling this because I've got a camera there and I'm not going to go and knock camera flying. I know I am. I do sometimes think perhaps you'd take them out before I show you sort of that bit. All right, so that's just sliding out, which is fab. Now, obviously, there was a little bit of acetate on the cover, but everything else looks like it is cardboard, which we love, don't we? So we have a little booklet. Now, let's have a look on the back. And we've got a couple of tags. So I think sometimes if you get them off at the back, it makes life easier. There is a couple of tags there. I might have to try and cut them from the front. Let's have a look what's around your legs, missus. We have, that's just, actually it's just a very thin piece of plastic, that. And then the cord. I think it's your hair. Careful not to cut you. There, and she slid out nicely. How easy was that? I'll take that little bit of plastic off her hair, which is just holding her hair in place. So we'll look at her in a second. I just want to take everything out first. So we have a little bag. The other thing I like about these dolls, I've got some crochet books as well. Again, they are in Japanese, but they're not that bad to follow. If you're happy following like a pattern, a graph, they're quite easy to do. So I've got quite a few patterns. I have made some for my Cindy's actually, because they do fit, or it also fits the Neo Blythe size. So they are quite a good size. They're sort of a little bit generic. Look at that, it's predominantly cardboard. That is what we need. I've got a pile of bits behind me because I'm trying to do these videos back to back. So what we got here? Little leaflet. What's the little leaflet? Just says Leica magazine on the back there. Oh, that's the outfit I've bought, isn't it? So that outfit's there. And oh, she's just the cutest. Look how you can mix and match. Actually, I'm glad I got that outfit. I wasn't overly aware of the fact that they would be together. They were obviously advertised approximately together, but I didn't know they were actually designed to properly go together. So you can see how you can mix and match her outfits. That red dress is gorgeous. That'd be perfect for a Valentine's one, that. So that's lovely. That's just a little bit of information, which obviously I can't read, so I'll put that to one side. Pair of shoes. We love shoes. Well, they're actually like little ankle boots, these, which are very cute. And again, some of her shoes will definitely sort of pass on to other dolls as well, which is always good. A little pair of rubbery boots here. They feel quite soft, so that means they're going to be really easy. They've even got a little proper, now it's a little satin bow, that's not plastic. That's a proper little bow. We'll put them on in a second. And then she's got this really cute headband. And this again, this is a velvet ribbon. It's not plastic, it's a velvet ribbon for a headband. And then we have a little bag. Let's get in the little bag first. Ta-da! And it's just a basic little bag. Not quite sure what she could keep in that. It's a very small little bag, but it's cute. And it does have it, so you can actually put something in it. So let's have a look at her before we look at the other clothes. How lovely is she? Now, again, the hair, it just needs a good brush. You can feel there is product in it. It might need a wash, perhaps, to get that last bit out. I mean, they do it so the stays styled, don't they, in the boxes. She's got loads of hair, though, so that's always good news. There is no bald patches on our Leica here. The head movement, she does have quite a lot of movement, which is quite nice. She's got really dark brown eyes and little stud earrings there. Now, I know you can buy packs of earrings as well, which there's loads of other things. In fact, looking at the weather at the moment, I really wish I'd bought the one thing that there was there. They had like a little umbrella and Wellingtons. It is raining here, something terrible. That would have been fabulous for a picture. So that is one I will consider. So as I said, this is a multi-piece dress. So basically, the skirt comes off and she has another little shorter summer dress, but then she's got a separate skirt. I just love how this comes together. And then let's have a look. I know you might want to look at the body. So she's just velcroed down. Now the actual doll is, I guess, sort of a strange rubbery sort of thing that she's made of. She's got a little pair of pants on there, which we will leave on. On the back, it just says Tomei, made in China. A little bit of information, lots of numbers that I don't know what they mean. But it must, I think it's probably a date thing or something. I don't know. Now, something I didn't know about these dolls for a long time is that you can actually bend them. I'm like, oh, they're not articulated or anything. But they do. They should have a bend. So you can actually bend them. I don't feel comfortable bending them all the time. Yeah, so you do get, there is a bend. So, I mean, what's inside? I don't know. Is it a piece of wire, or is it just the type of rubber that they're made of that you can bend it? I might do the odd bending if I was going to do a photograph, but I don't like over bending the joints because I'm a little bit worried that they might damage. So I probably won't do a lot of that. Could do getting a stand for her, I think. So we'll pop her over there. I'm not going to get her dressed because she's got her other clothes, hasn't she, in here? So we'll go with this one first. Now, when I got this box, the only thing I will comment on, and I don't think this was from the Japanese side, I think it was from, who was it? Was it DHL? No. It was one of the big couriers anyway that delivered it. And I must admit, the guy was really nice. He came to me, he showed me the box, and it looked like somebody had sat on the main box. It was in a terrible state. And he asked me to look what was in the box to check everything was there, which was quite decent of him because I've seen couriers that just basically throw stuff behind my bin and leave me a note to say it's there. But at least he wanted me to check it, make sure everything was okay before he left. It was okay. I'm really not bothered about that. But if that had been a gift for somebody, you know, maybe that's not so good. Because these are new prices. They're not second-hand prices. They're new prices. But I do think, looking at the state of the box, that happened at this end. But it came a long way. And it had to sort of go through a lot of sort of different sort of areas. Oh, let's have a little look on the back. Again, perfect. Perfect for her. The mix and match outfits there. I think they're absolutely stunning. Let's get in here. I don't know how to get in. Again, we've got the LW20, this one. So Leica wear number 20, I'm presuming. I think I need the scissors here and here. I'm just moving it out of camera way a minute because I know I'm going to knock it flying otherwise. I don't want to make you dizzy. Oh, it does not want to come out. I was hoping it would slide out. I mean, she came out quite easy. Oh, there we go. I've got it. I've got it. Again, we got a little Leica magazine. I think that will be the same as that one because I think it's just the opposite side, isn't it? Let's turn it over. Yeah, it's the same thing. And we have cotton holding it in. That's good. We can just snip through all that. And hopefully, when we get to the other side, it'll all be out. Right, let's see. Yes, that's what we like. Using cotton to hold them in is absolutely amazing. Again, we don't have to worry about all those silly plastic bits, do we? And it does come out. I mean, I know you might say, oh, it makes a hole. Well, so do those plastic bits. In fact, sometimes those plastic bits, if you're not careful, tear the fabric. Right, I'm not going to... Shall I take it all out? Yes, I will, because I wanted to put it on, didn't I? Although I might put her pyjamas on rather than a dress. Dress is beautifully made. It is just so cute. In fact, that would look so cute on one of the Blythes as well. It might be pinching your dress, missus. So, again, just a little tag that doesn't really say anything apart from Tomei made in China. They're quite nicely made, though. Look, they are well made, so I'm pleased with that. In fact, I do like that dress. I'm really sort of seeing that on a Blythe, to be honest, even though I bought her for this. And she's got some very cute little jeans, a little bit of Velcro at the back, and they've got a little bit of fringing at the bottom. I know that's sort of a bit of cop-out, so they don't have to actually hem them, but it still works. They are a nice little pair of jeans, little bits of detailing. They are fake pockets, but that's okay. I think they're really nice, so that's that. And then this is super cute. She has a little fur jacket. Oh, and look, it has little hooks and eyes. It does have some lining in it. It's not lined per se, because you can see the seams, but it does have lining. So that is super cute as well. That would just look nice over the other little dress. How nice is that? And then she's got a couple of little accessories. There's always accessories you'll find with these though, but not too much. I know I've just done the Miss Draculara video. I'm not quite, I think she's going to come out before this one. And I was saying that, do we really need all those accessories? And I don't mean that just from a collector's perspective. Perhaps, you know, the price of the dolls could be reduced a little bit. Right, a cute little shopping bag, which you can put things in. It's just like a hard plastic, but it is really cute. And a little pair of pumps. Now, shoes, I love shoes. So these are always good. They're just like a little pair of trainers. They're really nice and soft as well, which to me indicates they're going to be quite easy to pop on the doll's feet. So another one to one side. The last one that she got, because she couldn't come here to live without a pair of pajamas, could she? So I'm just going to get in here. Shall we just rip it up? Let's just rip it up. Let's go wild. Or not. I still can't get it out. There we are. So I was on about the Leica wear. What one was this one? I'm still saying Leica. I do apologise. LW05 this one is. Oh, that's okay. Look at that. That is brilliant. It's just on like a cardboard thing. That's it. We do have the two little tags holding a very adorable bunny in here. I do it so I don't cut him. Right, let me just gather those because I don't want them going everywhere. So we have the most cute little pair of pajamas. Look, little shorts, little elasticated waist there. Look at the detailing, the little bows. This is so cute. Nice little ruffling, easy to put on. Look at that, so easy. So I think they're gorgeous. And look at little Bunny. Now again, Bunny is really nicely made. Oh, he's still got a tag in his head there. Let's move that. But yeah, he's beautifully made and he's really cute. It's sort of quite solidly made. I know sometimes you get these things and they're a little bit poorly made. So we need to put something on her. What's it going to be? I don't know. I think we'll just go for the dress for now. But I am eyeing up this dress for somebody else. It's not night time, is it? So she doesn't want her pyjamas on. How easy was that to put on as well? That is lovely. I think she needs her nice boots. Now, is there a right and a left? I can't tell. Yeah, because I think the bow's meant to sit really sort of slightly on the side. Look, they were super easy to put on. How cute do you look? In your little headband. She's adorable. Absolutely love her. I would recommend her 100%. The rubbery sort of texture of the body does feel strange compared with a lot of dolls we get, the fashion dolls, because they don't have that rubbery texture. But saying that, the vintage Cindy's have that rubbery texture, so that's something I've seen before. But how cute is she? We do have to go out and get some nice photographs, but as I said, it is raining, so that is going to be fun. So I would recommend her. I would recommend having a look on the Japanese Amazon site as well, but make sure you read everything, because I wasn't sure what I was doing at first, but I did have to make an account. I was a little bit nervous about doing that, but it all went really well. It was card payment, and I was a bit nervous about putting my card details in, but no, everything went really well, and I'm definitely going to be buying her some more items, or I might end up buying her a little sister or a big sister or whoever she will be as well. So hope you enjoyed that. I absolutely love her. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, subscribe, share, etc, etc, and I'll see you all very soon, because we still have Cinderella to do. I really don't know what order these are coming out in. There's another little piece of plastic there, because I've done 3 videos back to back, so not sure which ones come in first. And because I'm trying to work out how to use this new editing software, it's a nightmare. But I've gone up to Windows 11 and it's changed it. I didn't have a choice. It just changed it, and I really don't know what I'm doing. So I don't know how to put things like, you put little boxes up to say, look at this page or look at that. I just don't know how to do any of it. So I might have learned a bit by the time I get to editing this one, but we'll see how it goes. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all very soon. Bye bye for now.